Once vaccines are readily available, some arenas and businesses could say no shot, no service.
41 Action News reporter Ariel Rothfield dives into the legality of enforcing vaccine mandates.
It is the loudest stadium in the world. And with vaccine rollouts right around the corner, there's a possibility it could get even louder. Before the Chiefs potentially welcome back all of their fans, we wanted to know if venues and private businesses could require you to first be vaccinated for COVID-19.
The Constitution generally limits what government can do. It does not generally limit what private persons can do.
University of Kansas School of Law professor Richard Levy says businesses cannot refuse you service based on religion or race, and they have to provide accommodations for those with disabilities. As far as a COVID-19 vaccine,
whatever limits there might be on the government's authority to require vaccinations would not necessarily apply to private businesses.
Law professors tell me think of it as a no shirt, no shoes, no service rule. The challenge is not necessarily legal, it's practical.
One of the reasons I think we won't see very widespread mandates is exactly because this is going to be hard to enforce.
One mandate that could soon take off, a vaccine requirement to travel. No shot, no service. Australian airline Qantas is the first to announce it will require passengers traveling internationally to prove they've been vaccinated for COVID-19.
But certainly for international visitors coming out and people leaving the country, we think that's a necessity.
The airline isn't flying solo. The International Air Transportation Association, which represents the world's airlines, is developing Travel Pass, a phone app travelers could use to prove they've received their COVID-19 vaccine.
So there's a lot of logistics, a lot of technology that'll be needed to put in place to make this happen.
Which law professor Dorit Ree says may not be possible for every business to do.
I think the bottom line there is there's very broad legal ability to do that. The issue is going to be practical and maybe a little ethical. Just because you can doesn't necessarily mean you should. And for many businesses, this would be just very hard to implement.
Reporting in Kansas City, Ariel Rothfield, 41 Action News.
Ticketmaster also says it plans to deploy its new smart event system. It will help event organizers and fans with social distancing, delayed entry, and contact tracing.